it's Lego, and this is a video that is, I guess, part of our Christmas special. This is the first video, and it is a little MOC showcase of a MOC that I built for Christmas. It's a pretty small MOC, but I do really like it. But before we get into it, I do want to say thank you for all your suggestions. I really appreciate that. I might probably do that more often because it was really helpful. So thank you all so much. I have decided that I want to do a separate video with just the shoutouts because multiple people suggested this. So I'm going to do its own video separately, probably going to be uploaded the day after Christmas. I'm not really sure. So stay tuned for that. You know, you might get a shout out. Who knows? It's just that like too many people suggested doing a MOC, and then that's just going to crowd up my whole description. So I'm just going to make that its whole own video, which I think is a little bit better because it kind of just gets straight to the point. I guess let's go ahead and get into this MOC. So this MOC is kind of supposed to represent some sort of like corridor, like what they have in the Death Star. I would have preferred to use dark gray, but I didn't really have very many dark gray plates, so I had to use light gray, which I guess was fine. But yeah, it doesn't look super accurate. But what I really love about this MOC is actually the way that it is built. So it uses a snot technique, which is really cool because if you turn it around to this side, you can see all the anti-studs there. And so typically those would be on the bottom, but they're actually on the side, which is really cool. The MOC also has some little brick builds and like just little presents. Like this one is like wrapped, and that's just like a brick that I wrapped in wrapping paper. I also built this little Christmas tree, which I don't really like the build of, but I guess it's kind of cute. And that actually sits on a snot brick, but it is turned on its back, I guess you could say. And then there are also some Christmas lights, which are from the Stranger Things set. I just stole them from there and kind of rearranged them, and that looks really cool. And I kind of just draped them over that wall, and I really love the way that that looks. So here is the base without anything on it, and as you can see, it is pretty sleek looking. And then the back looks really bad. You go ahead and remove this brick over here. You can see that that wall part just kind of falls out, and that's kind of its own assembly, and it kind of just sits in there on its side. It's a pretty cool build. You can see those bricks are on their side. And yeah, this is definitely a technique that I would love to use more often because it's just really cool. And then you kind of stick it into that stud there. As you can see here, it just kind of fits right in there, and then you kind of just stick that little brick assembly back on, and it works pretty perfectly. I really like it. And this is an awesome build technique because as you can see, it ends up looking really sleek, and it's especially good if you don't have enough tiles to cover a certain area. It just works perfectly, and I will probably be using this more often. The only problem is that you can see the anti-studs on the bricks, but I'm sure you could use some inverted tiles and tile that off. And then basically you just take the Christmas tree, stick it back onto that snot brick, and then you just take the Christmas lights and those stick onto a stud on the side, and then as well as an anti-stud at the back. And then everything else is just kind of loose on there, so the presents just kind of sit on there and the minifigures just sit there. Yeah, but overall it was a very fun build, and I'm pretty happy with the overall result. Again, like I said, I will have a separate video for shoutouts, but I guess Merry Early Christmas. This is going out, I believe, on the 23rd, so hope you all have a great Christmas, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.